member of the Legislative Council of Hong Kong, and so on. If they refuse to kneel down, if they refuse to sell themselves for glory, and all Hong Kong elites refuse to do so, it is very possible for the Chinese government, for the CCP, for Xi Jinping, to the CCP, to Xi Jinping, and to the Hong Kong traitors. They are murderers, thieves, robbers of the Hong Kong freedom, of the Hong Kong people, of the Hong Kong future. Let's stand and fight back, stand by side, until Hong Kong and the whole China are safe. Thank you so much. Take down the CCP. Take down CCP. Take down Xi Jinping. Take down Xi Jinping. Take down Li Jiaqi. Free Hong Kong. Free Hong Kong. Free China. Free China. 香港万岁！香港自由万岁！ Thank you so much.
The future of Hong Kong has blocked. Today, I'm here to deliver some sad news. Today, I'm here to mourn the death of Hong Kong. I can still remember the very first time that I was on the street, protest against communist tyranny, was side by side with Hong Kongers. I can still remember Hong Kong was the greatest city in Asia and home for 8 million kind and brave souls. 5 years has passed. Many has chose to live, but most of them have to stay. And they're suffering and facing from the brutal revenge of the Beijing government. From what I learned from one of my friends who's working in Hong Kong as a mental health supporting group, she noticed that the young people in Hong Kong are deeply suffering from the political melancholy, and they cannot get the proper support due to the shortage of the doctors and medical resources. The suicidal rate has significantly increased. Business, the shops and stores who used to support young people during the anti-extradition movement has been harassed unreasonably. Many of them are forced to shut down and can operate no more. Social activists who fight for freedom has been arrested, convicted for the things that they never done. The entire society was in the atmosphere of depression. However, what makes Hong Kong prosperous is never a place. It was the people, with the spirit of Hong Kong, with kindness, brave, courage, and solidarity. Hong Kong dies. But as long as the real Hong Kong is still breathing, the Hong Kong spirit shall never vanish. Hong Kong has died. Her children has begun a diaspora, and their seeds will spread on every soil with freedom, grow and prosperous, until flow back to their motherland with the wind of tide for the reborn of new Hong Kong. We don't reason with tiger. We fight with Tiger. Glory to Hong Kong!
Glory to Hong Kong! It's also a homage to all the young protesters in the 2019 movement who gave so much, who sacrificed so much for the freedom and democracy of Hong Kong. Please welcome Galloway.
Hi folks, my name is Galloway and I'm a representative of QB Union 3906, and I know I'm coming out here as kind of an outsider, but I see myself as an ally, and I see the speeches. I'm tremendously moved by the power, the angst, and the vigorous energy that I see here today. When I look around, I don't see dissidents, treasons, anarchists, but I see activists, progressives, and fighters for freedom. I think it's no coincidence that the first people to be silenced are the people that speak out, the people that fight for human rights, the people that fight for the working class. And I feel, as a Canadian, I feel grateful that I can sit here freely and criticize those who use power for nefarious needs, while I see so many around me that face recourse over doing the same things. So I kind of say to you as a Canadian, as a citizen of the world, that you guys are not alone. We stand with you in this fight. Not only Hong Kongers are fighting for Hong Kong, we all are. All activists, all unionists, all citizens of the world. And this is a global movement of freedom and peace and democracy. And we will win. We will win.
We will win.
Thank you. Thank you guys.
Thank you. Thank you very much, brother. You're not an outsider. Whatever happens in Hong Kong, the fight for universal core values of human rights, democracy, and freedom are shared by all of us. And as Canadians, we need to make sure our own government here also be more transparent and accountable. Let's fight for human rights. Human rights and democracy in Hong Kong. Earlier, Wester said Hong Kong is dead. I say, maybe I'm being more hopeful. I think Hong Kong is in a coma. And it would take, and Hong Kong lives in all our hearts, right? Yeah. And it's gonna take all of us to keep on showing up, standing up, and speaking out. We cannot retreat. I think one of the purpose of these draconian laws like national security and Article 23 legislation is they want us to be scared. They want us to be silent. They want us to feel hopeless. So what's the point of going to another rally? What's the point of going to another June 4th candlelight vigil? And we are gonna tell them, no, right? Right. As Doris had chanted, we are not afraid. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. And we are going to keep coming out and speaking out. I think the only thing that can overcome fear, yes, there are legitimate reasons for fear for those who need to visit their parents or their relatives in Hong Kong. Protect yourself, wear the gears, but show up. The only thing that can overcome fear is our hope and our unity and our solidarity here from all of us here. 我哋今日出嚟就係要好大聲講俾中共、香港政府、大陸政府知道，我哋唔會恐懼，我哋唔會因為呢啲咁無良、咁殘暴嘅法例而唔出聲嘅。反而我哋應該係利用我哋喺加拿大有自由民主嘅制度之下，我哋更加應該為香港已經俾人監禁、俾人侮辱、俾人被失蹤嘅人士更加大聲去出聲。So this year, I'll just make 2 announcements, and then we're gonna end with 2 songs. One is, Do You Hear the People Sing? and the other is the anthem of Hong Kong, Glory to Hong Kong. I just want to make the announcement that the 35th anniversary of June 4th candlelight vigil this year would take place in Mount Lastman Square at 7 p.m. on June 1st. It's a Saturday, and we booked the space. And we are co-hosting this with Federation of Democracy, Democratic China, and Assembly of Citizens. We're encouraging all of you to show up, but prior to that, there are going to be different events to build up the momentum. On April the 28th, TADC will be screening, the premiere screening in Toronto, She's in Jail, and it's a documentary on Tung, the human rights lawyer who has been in prison for the last 20 months. 最後我想宣布就係我哋今年6·4係35週年嘅紀念。今年民運會同民陣同埋公民會會一齊聯合去組織呢一連串6·4嘅活動。咁第一個炮咧就會係喺6月1號，我哋會喺 Mount Lastman Square 有個民主演奏會同埋個6·4嘅燭光。咁希望大家一齊到。冇錯，你哋有恐懼，我哋係有香港嘅親戚嘅，我哋係明白。但係你哋帶齊啲嘢，周圍所有嘅保護都企出嚟。因為唯一可以對抗恐懼嘅就係我哋嘅共同嘅希望同埋共同嘅理念。We have the same enemy, we have the same goal, and it's so important for us to stand together and fight back. 另外咧就係喺4月28號係個星期日嚟嘅，我哋喺下晝就會放映，即係喺多倫多第一次首映。就係周幸彤嘅電影，就係佢就係呢套電影就係講佢作為一個維權律師，佢唯一嘅犯罪嘅錯就係佢講出個真相。咁因為咁，佢係而家一路係坐緊監嘅。咁所以我哋今日咧希望你哋可以大家都出嚟支持呢啲一連串嘅活動。咁最後我想就係介紹我哋民運會創會嘅主席陳世霄先生，陳世霄會帶領我哋唱 Do You Hear the People Sing? I just want to end with calling our founding president of TADC, Mr. Dick Chen, our most respected activist who have never given up for the last 50 years, just like Condemn. So he is going to lead us in the singing of Do You Hear the People Sing? Let's use our voice and sing as loud as we can. Thank you.
Thank you, Winnie. Yeah, I think the song Do You Hear People Sing is very appropriate. I think we should continue to have rally, to have a vigil, support the young people in Hong Kong and from Hong Kong, and then the most important thing in Canada is we should start register the foreign agent in Canada so that the CCP cannot interfere with our politics. Okay? So please support the movement to form the foreign agent registry. Thank you.
to Hong Kong. Thank you, Wayne, for putting out the words. For folks who don't remember the verses, the words are there across the street. And I just also want to thank the Chinese Democracy Party for showing up in full force, and all of you for being here. And in particular acknowledging Jonathan from Oshanti Developers, who have been one of the strongest supporters. Thank you very much for being here. The sun is out. Enjoy the rest of the day, the weekend, and please travel home safely. We'll see you again, right? And that's a promise. And we're going to see each other again in the next few weeks. Depending on how Hong Kong is going to implement and carry out the Article 23 legislation, I'm sure we might be back sooner than we think. So take care, solidarity, we won't back down! Yeah. 多謝大家今日嘅其實呢個係大家嘅事，我唔使多謝大家，多謝我哋嚇。咁你哋嘅出現，你哋嘅勇氣，你哋嘅聲音，就係加進我哋一齊共同一齊向前嘅力量同埋動力嘅。多謝大家。請小心安全，注意安全啲路有雪嘅，小心翻去。OK，take care。
大家請留翻喺你嗰邊嘅馬路，唔好